Hello and welcome to another episode of the MEGABASE of Chaos, where we take an old Factorio map and make it better. My name's Crunchy Cat. How you doing? I hope you're good wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope it's going to be a good one. Right, let's get straight to it because we have a massive thing to do today. We need to create a whole new factory here. Oh look, it's bringing steel. The idea is we're going to build rail production here, and then that rail production is going to zap down to, you know what, I'm thinking of using a train, but a belt, but I don't like belts. But the train is already there, ready to, yeah, we use rail, even though it's not that far. But we use rail. So this is where the steel goes. Well, stone is here, obviously, so we need to put in, get this stone, and then we also need iron bar. But we do have this here, and I'm thinking just make this totally for the iron bar production. And I'm thinking the station, if I put the station to connect to here, we could put in a junction here, and then, or that way, well that's, I mean, it's hardly being used, is it? Yeah, like copper. Why don't I put a junction here for that train doesn't need to go all the way up. That's true. Right, so that's two things. I'm going to put the junction in now because I would like a car. I haven't got a car in this area. So let's put this junction in now. Let's get rid, and then we can. So the way I've got things, oops-a-daisy. Right, I always forget what the keys are because I'm playing. Now I'm playing two other games at the same time. I'm also playing City Skylines, and I'm playing. I'm getting back into City Skylines and Satisfactory. Although, I should publish the Satisfactory map. Because that's some of those say, yeah, that's. I think I've got to a point where it's interesting. You know, nobody wants to see just a beginner's. Well, no, I'm not. I don't think I am a beginner, but it's got to be good. You know, that's what's the point of. But then I see some people's videos, and it's like, you know. Although there's so many good videos. Right, so that's already done. Okay, so that's cool. So that now is going to free up. Yeah. And how big is this going to be? Well, it's going to be that big. I guess I'm just going to copy this. This makes sense to do that. Just to copy these two. I mean, where's that coffee? Got a very nice coffee on the go. Yeah, I think these two. Why is that there? I don't know why that's there. Okay, and then it's just the three inputs. So if we're going to do that, let's do that now. So we're just going to. I think it's this one. We just copy this. And let's head on back to where we're going to make our rail production. I know it's boring watching him run. I know it's not, you know. And now I probably only need 4 of these. Stone is there. Now we've got, okay, look, we'll have to go on the map. Right, so we take off those 2. We could put the station here. There's only going to be one station, I think. If that's the case, then steel is coming off here. I mean, just put it, yeah, let's put it near the stone, I think. But that means all that iron. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Let's put it in the middle. Okay, it's going to go in the middle. Right, there we go. It's decided. Damn it! I wanted to do two. That's a very tricky thing to say. I wanted to do two. Right, we've just lost. Let's get rid of. Was it Alt D? Yeah. Let's get rid of that rock and any other sort of things that are lying around that need to be got rid of. It's gone really dark. Now, why is this 3? It's 3 because, well, if we go back to look at the original. No, yeah, okay, we've got output. Wait a minute, he's not even, right, so he, yeah, okay, so the stone and iron bar is there, steel's there, and then, so that third one is toast, so this is toast. And then that's steel, that's output, and that's stone. And actually, let's turn that around. Yeah, so this is stone and iron bar. If that's stone and iron bar, then iron bar has to come. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. No, I don't think that was. I think that was. Oh yeah. For the love of the Control Z, or Control Z for you Americans. Let's be kind to Americans because they're in a bit of a situation at the moment because they have. Oh no! It's the, no. Oh, what am I doing now? I'm going crazy. I don't want to do politics. We stop. Right. Anyway, today the Canadians elected Mark Carney, so you know that worked. And you see the argument online. People sort of say, no, tariffs are good, but I don't know. Oh, there's a car. Okay. If tariffs were so good, how come you only just thought of it now? I don't understand that. Because it was interesting, was it? The reason why they have tariffs is so they have a better negotiating. But they also say that it's so that it attracts inward investment, which there has been inward investment, although how much of that was already planned, I don't know. But if the tariffs are a negotiating tactic, then that means they're going to be removed. So why should a company then invest in America if the tariffs are going to be removed? So it's like two things at once. I think it just sounds good, you know. Oh, you know, we're going to charge foreigners to sell, but money isn't paid by the foreigner. No, it's paid by the American. Anyway, it's one of those things. But fortunately, the world of Factorio isn't influenced by such economic shenanigans. We can just have fun building this base. And okay, you haven't seen the base yet, so if you're still here, right, can we, oh, actually, I think we're pretty good to go for the electrics. Can you, right, okay, so you're sorted there. Right, steel, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. Steel is going to, I'll just do it this one. Come in here, come down, and then up, and then, what did I say? It's, Steel is this one. There we go. And then rock. It's stone, it's not rock. Okay, stone. And we're going to do this manually. I know. We should be cutting and pasting, but I kind of like the control that doing manual brings to you. And I don't need a huge amount. So I think we're okay. So we can do this, yeah. That's satisfying sound. I'm toying with the idea of buying a 3D printer. What do you think? The problem is, okay, of course I will have fun with it. But that's, you know, fun isn't the point. I mean, it's what, 500 quid for the latest, like the best thing. I think the bamboo one is the best from what I can gather. And that's 500 notes. And yeah, I mean, I can make cable ties for 500 quid. Well, you know, of course, then you got to pay for the plastic. If it's just a toy, then fine. But I kind of see it as a business as well. But then I'm thinking, well, how can I make money? You can make money, but then you've got to make the stuff. Okay, that's not going to work. Because, yeah, you've done it wrong, haven't you? Right, we haven't got any bloody... Right, we can't make... Can we make those? Yeah, we can make 3. Okay, so... Yeah, because it was... Oh, come on. Right, where are you? Oh, it's already automatically positioned itself. Right, coffee. Yeah, it's... I've got to resist it, I think, by now. Right, why have you... I wanted you to go there. So So that's steel. So that is irrelevant. This one is where stone and... So this is the input. Yeah, I mean, that's it, isn't it? And then iron bar will go there. So this one goes. Let's save it a little bit of time. And so iron bar. Right, where's the car? And please, can we get some lights? For the love of all that is holy. Right, that's too much. And what else I've been binging on Nurse Jackie. I don't know if you've seen it. I just never got around to watching it when it was on. And it's HBO. It's about this nurse she's a brilliant nurse, you know, everything that you want, except she's addicted to prescription painkillers. I think. Yeah, if I say one of the drugs, no, I don't. Yeah, I think it's Percocet, which is a very big problem at the moment with. I don't know. I don't know personally anybody in the UK who is addicted to. I know lots of people are taking, you know, pills and stuff, but now I don't need a huge. Again, let's do this. Well, we'll just copy this because I don't think we need a huge operation here. So let's just do a small-ish thing in the center. There we go. And let's get some. Oh, I'm on the map. That's why. Okay, get up. I could do it in the car. Yeah, you know, obviously addiction is a problem everywhere. It's just, you know, I think different societies have different types of addiction. Here it's... Well, I'm not going to talk about it because it's kind of depressing. Anyway, it's very depressing actually. Let's not. So let's concentrate, because obviously, and it's obviously I'm not talking about it because it's not serious. It's just this is not the venue. Right. So what are we doing here? We're okay. So we just need a Wow, we've got a lot of space here. We just need... Well, actually, this can... Yeah, I don't... Oh, and of course I've not... Okay, we need bloody... I think we need to go back to the main base. No, it's not the main base. It's that we need resupply. Because we're out of inserters. There are... Oh, shoot. Yeah, one rock in the middle of the desert, and I find it. Oh, what's going off here? Someone's out of fuel. No! Ooh! By the skin of my chinny chin chin. Yeah, what's going off here? Have some fuel. Now, why isn't... Oh, he isn't... right, because we've got this in the way, haven't we? Well, that isn't even going anywhere. Okay, what the hell is this? I don't... We're getting distracted. Let's get some fuel. Yeah, we'll come back to this. I'm not gonna ignore it, but I can't... You know, we've probably got... Oh, we haven't got... There we go. What is it? Oh, it's the old... Is it? Okay, where is this? I have no idea. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just... Yeah. The way I build, you probably hate the way I build because it's a very... I call it organic way of building. But really, it's just... I'm not going to spend time trying to fix and make efficient a build when you... Okay, where am I now? When I can just build another thing elsewhere and just get on with... What the hell is going on here? Did I deliberately stop this? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, yeah, I did, because... But I was waiting for it to empty. Okay. Right. I forgot I was in the car. Yes, I was waiting for it to empty. So... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, for God's sake. Bloody hell. The bloody hell's going off here. Right, right, and that's gone as well. So that's... Right, just fix that. Get rid of this. It's got rid of. Oh. Yeah, okay. No, we're good, we're good. Oh, did we get pickers? Yeah, we did. All right, let's put them in the car. Because we need a ton. And put everything that we need in the car. Because we need a ton of everything. Right. Now let's go and get some... Okay, let's tidy this up so that the OCD people don't complain again. There we go. Even though we're all a little bit OCD. See, look. Legacy Rail. Because this base is old! What the hell's going off here? No, that's correct. That's just... It's because things have slowed down because we're not actively pushing production of science packs at the moment. Because we're concentrating on getting this rail fit production up so that we can get purple production. Oh, watch that train. But things are still happening. Right, so I am getting stuff because I know there's, oops, sorry. The great thing is the bots repair it, you know. So I am getting stuff here because it is in storage chests. There we go. I've just got a few more bits and bobs. Here it comes. Yeah, here comes the goodies. In fact, this is probably what I should be doing. For building in the desert like this, we use the car. Yeah, it'll be best to use the car and like stuff like this. So we just get all the goods. Yeah, because we probably need all this. I know we've got lots of things. I think that's enough. Yeah, I think we're probably done. So let's go. Right, let's get off the rail, because if you die whilst we've got all this stuff, it's going to be a big pain in the Jackson. Yeah, there's Jackie. Yeah, I recommend it. I like it. It's well written. I mean, it's kind of a warm and fuzzy show, even though it's about a very serious subject, and also people are coming in the hospital, and then they introduce oh, these have gone. I can't leave them. My OCD is kicking in, even though it doesn't really matter if I left them. Let's just bang, bang, and he hasn't even got any. So let's just give him a substation all to himself. And this one, ooh, what reverse? Oh, okay, I was going to say that was great reversing, but no. You know, I had one guy on this channel, he would listen, he was a fan of the channel, and he would use my videos to go to sleep. But he was quite, you know, open about it. Not that they're bored, well, maybe he did find them boring. But and I don't think he even played Factorio. He just liked the sound of my voice, and it helped make him sleep. So maybe I should be making what's the ASMR videos? I can't take it seriously. Ooh, look at all that juicy good. Oh my. Okay, well that's crazy. So let's grab. Well, it doesn't really matter. Oh, we're full anyway, and it doesn't really matter. Now we've got no rail. Where are we actually going? No, it's here. Yeah, it is here. Here we go. I think, no. Right, I'm not going to look at the map. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's this way. One of the problems of building a megabase is that you forget where stuff is if you go off on. All right, here we are. We're here. Oops, I just crashed. Sorry, chaps. The car doesn't get damage when you crash. Now, okay, so let's just quickly build this. We'll just build one and then... Oh, I put all the stuff in the car. All right, we'll probably only need one. One of those. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've got everything. Okay. So, what have I done? There's Jackie. What else is happening? At the weekend, I drive a cab. Ooh, I drive a taxi cab. And the great thing, and I think, you know, and it's low wage, right? So you don't make a lot of money, but you can do a lot of hours if you want. Problem is, I find it very tiring. Because I am old. Right. We probably don't need that many. But, and then we need factories, don't we, too? Are we going to have enough room here? That would be annoying if it turns into not enough room. I don't think we are. Yeah, my spidey sense says we're not. So we'll just move it up. Come on, we got space. Right, there we go. That's probably where it's going to end. Yeah, so I drive a cab. And the really interesting thing about that is I get to meet... I haven't got any factory... Oh, yes, I have. So I get angry. I get angry like that sometimes in the cab with people. The great thing about it is I meet incredible people. I don't even think I should speak about some of the people. And the thing is, where I live, it's a tourist place. It's a very big tourist place. But for people who have money, come to Cornwall. And yeah. And so I meet a lot of, people have money. But when so there was I can say that a granddaughter of a billionaire in my cab this week. And, she said, my granddad's a billionaire. No, she wasn't like that. What am I doing? I'm building an iron bar. It just came because I like to talk, obviously, from this channel. And you can ask, there's a standard, I figured out, even though I do it naturally, there is a standard set of questions that you ask, and you eventually get to the point where people will tell you, but I think it's, they'll tell you quite, personal stuff. But it's the context of the cab. By that I mean the space in a mini cab is kind of confessional, and it's different down here because let's get racial, because that's always fun, isn't it? In most cities in England, minicabs are driven by Asian subcontinent people from the Asian subcontinent, and I don't know why that is. I guess it is, as long as you can drive and speak, it's an easy job to do. And once you get in, and there's something to look at this railway goodness. Right, I'm getting distracted now. So what I want to do now is so I've got to start to but in Cornwall there is very few people from that ethnic minority, so people like me are driving cabs, although I probably still do it, even if it's not it doesn't matter to me, although we do have a mixture. We have in my cab company we have a mixture of ethnicities, which I really like, and because it's just interesting to have people from different cultures, countries, who wants to be monocultural. I don't like that. Right, there we go, that's it. So we copy that. Anyway, so so there was a lot to it, the conversation I had. Well, actually, every conversation, the airport runs are the best, like going up to Newquay Airport, because you have like half an hour, 45 minutes to talk to the people. And because they're Newquay Airport people, how can I say this? They're educated, and actually we can go and do this. And not that people who are not educated, I'm fine with, some of my friends are not educated. But you get a good conversation. They're usually doing something interesting, like this one was off to Kenya. She worked for the Met Office, and they were doing like climate things, and this other guy was doing inward investment for Wales, but he was from Dublin, and he was really interesting. Yeah. So it's a very interesting job. I wouldn't recommend it as a career because, of course, you have to be able to, handle yourself. Well, not handle yourself, but actually, can we double load that? Yeah, probably. So I said 4, didn't I? You just have to not be, you have to be able to assert yourself. And that's kind of, when you're my age, that's kind of easy to do. You just learn how to do that. And people like me because I'm nice. Although, if you get these guys, who they get into they've got an open can of beer. I'm like, no, you can't come in. Out. And there's one guy, I had to kick this guy out because he had an open cup of coffee, in a disposable carton. And I'm like, no, you can't bring that in. And he said, oh, be careful. And I'm like, look, don't do this. Don't bring it in again. And then he's like, well, I'll get another cab company then. I'm like, okay, you're out. So I kicked him out. I know that you I think if you get into a fight, you've lost, And, but physically, and the thing is, like I'm an expert, I'm not an expert on street fighting at all, but you learn things, as you go along in life, you learn that a lot of it is just attitude and presence. And most of the time, I think nearly all of the time, 99.9% of the time, the person isn't out there to have a fight. They just get into a situation, like road rage situation, and they can't back down. And you just have to develop the skills to allow them an out. What did I think Napoleon said? Always give your enemy a golden bridge to cross when they're defeated. No, I don't need to. Why am I doing that? That's not needed. This is needed. Napoleon. Yes, let's go from cab driving to Napoleon. But I just do it on the weekends because I'm writing as well, and I've started writing again. Which, I've got this story in my head. I mean, I should be writing. I shouldn't even be doing this. I have to keep this secret from people because if they knew I was doing this, they'd be like, what the hell are you playing computer games for and putting it on YouTube? I should be writing. Because I can write. It's just, writing's hard. I mean, it is really hard. Right, anyway, stop whinging. Let's, it is right. Writing is hard. Well, why don't you be a writer? Well, it's hard. It's difficult, and it's not so much difficult in. Well, swimming in the sea is difficult, which I quite like. But it's difficult, right? Where are we going here? Right, we're putting. Well, why don't we just go? Because we're not. No, we'll still do the thing. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna. Is that gonna fit? Let's see. But no, writing is because... Oh, we've got it all in the car. Where's the car? Where is it? I can't see it on the map. Are you joking? I left it over there. Bloody hell. No, because writing, it's not only the skill that you have to have with putting words in the right order, choosing the right words, putting them in the right order. It's the... imagination, the fact that you have nothing and then you have to create something from nothing out of your brain, and then you gotta, your brain is a very strange thing. Yeah, okay, I'll boost the iron bar production because it's not very right. Yeah, the brain's a very weird thing. A good example is, say, Paul McCartney. Actually, no, Bob Dylan. I prefer Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan doesn't write songs like The Times They Are A-Changing anymore, does he? Or Blowing in the... He doesn't write those songs anymore. Why not? It's just not there. You eventually, you know, I think creatively, is it... I don't know what. I don't know why. I mean, there's lots of theories why people not burn out, but just, you know, that's it. Paul McCartney as well. Paul McCartney wrote Let It Be, and I saw a video of where that was first, where it was written. They were well, no, actually, they were doing the arranging more than... Right, that's wrong. Damn it. Right, I'm ignoring that alarm. That doesn't look right. Does it to you? No, I think it is. I'm going to do it again though. So, and with writing, it's, you know, me writing, well, I'm writing a novel. You know, so, you know, what irritates me is people say, oh, cool, when I tell them I'm a writer. I'm like, no, it's not cool. Why is it cool? You know, because anybody can write. I'm bloody having an argument with myself whilst I'm doing a Factorio Let's Play. Now I have an internal, because it's an internal struggle, because I know I can write, so why am I not writing? Shh. Okay, that's yeah. So what's this story about? I'm not going to tell you. No, it's not for public consumption yet. I mean, I do tell people individually because I need to get it tested. By tested, I mean... Okay, so here's my theory is when you verbalize an idea to someone, your brain kind of deals with it in a different way. You can apply different critical analysis to the idea than if you just hold it in your brain. But you can't tell everyone. You've got to have a select few people whom, no, it's not whom, it's who, see, you know, words, it's kind of tricky, who you can trust. Okay, why isn't that, because that's not probably connected. Okay, well, let's just do a quick, cheap as chips. Right, you can go there. Look at this, we've nearly built this. Yeah, and I'm doing... I've gone right round the houses with the conversation today. I found this new kid on YouTube. He's just like a kid, you know, like a 20-year-old kid. And he has, I think, like MAGA people phone into him. And then he just, you know, they say, oh, well, this is good because, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, the MAGA sort of way of thinking. And then he just says, well, no, that's not going to work because this, and this. Right? Just using logic and what we know to be true, you know, which are called facts. I don't know why. Facts have become so, you know, how did that happen? The irrefutable facts, right, just become, I think it's something that's, now I should probably pull from a new source for the stone and iron. I think, I don't know. There is a theory that it's happened, that science, where's the car? It's over there. That people have become suspicious of science enough that they question, you know, the scientific method, which is kind of ridiculous, really. because, you know, as you know, the scientific method is you do an experiment, you write it down, someone else comes along, does the same experiment, gets the same results, writes it down, and they do that 3 times, and 3 different sources say that this thing works, and also that becomes a fact. But yeah, the human brain, I think it's the human brain, can be manipulated. Okay, we're going to run out of belt. We've run out of belt. Have we got belt in there? I think we did. Yes, excellent. The human brain can be manipulated into thinking other things, and we've seen that through history. We saw that in Nazi Germany in the Second World War, where people were brainwashed, and, you know, regular people who wouldn't naturally do terrible things did. And so you can't, you know, so that's why facts are really important, because irrefutable facts. I just want to put some light down. Oh, I haven't got any lights. Okay. Yeah. Okay, iron bar. Right, let's take the car. Let's go and do the iron bar thing. So facts that you can facts that you can experiment with and say, okay, well, this means this. That's kind of been the basis of invention and the way we've progressed. And that's what I wanted to say. They identified when this happened, when this suspicion of science happened, and it's pretty much the late 19th century. You know, all this stuff was being thrown at people, and people were saying, "Oh, you've got to wash your hands, else you're going to have these invisible bacteria, and people can't see them." And, you know, up until then, everything was about, you could see it, you could see things. And suddenly we can't see things, and then there's these things called atoms. You know, and it's, when people say, yeah, but what about right? Oh, you idiot! That's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. You knew that. See, this is why it's putting me off talking about this stuff. And then because of that, people are like, well, maybe there's something else. So this guy, yeah, the guy in Belgium, I think, measured a canal and then looked at the fact that after 6 miles, the boat, or the, I think he was looking at boats or the electrical poles, I can't remember quite what, and he measured it. And he said the pole, you know, if the Earth was round, the poles would have disappeared, and because they didn't disappear, the Earth must be flat. And this is, so it's like, you know, there was a point in history where the flat Earth thing was first thought, and people genuinely believe it. They're not just doing it to be awkward. They actually believe the Earth is flat. Even though science, oh, look at that, that's yeah, okay, let's do the, where's the speed modules? Yeah, we've got speed modules here. Even though, I mean, most people would, I want to keep those there, would say that the Earth is not flat. And then, of course, you know, then you got, okay, but then it goes in gradations, doesn't it? I mean, this is conspiracy theory as well, and conspiracy theories are kind of, it's a thing to be studied. And then you got like the moon landings. You know, okay, you get few people believe in the Earth, and then the moon landings. and it is pointed out to people why the moon landings happened, and they're like, no. And again, irrefutable proof. And so you extrapolate, which is a good word, extrapolate that out to everything, including, well, you start talking about vaccines and people, they just go, well, and the thing is, the 5G thing seems to have just gone away. Everybody was, well, not everybody, but I had a lot of people. I mean, these are people I just come into contact with. And they say, oh, 5G is going to be controlling us. And now 5G's here. Maybe thing is, if we're being controlled, we wouldn't know. But again, scientific method. Right, look at this. Okay, we are now... Okay, so we're now creating enough bar that we can probably do the old Mambo. I actually find it quite interesting. I find that kind of thinking fascinating because it's so ridiculous. It's like a ridiculous thing that you see. The bearded lady. That's the whole debate about gender. Maybe that's the wrong one to use these days, which I'm just totally bored of. I really don't want to. I don't care because it doesn't affect me at all, and I don't think it really affects. It affects some people, of course, but just let them get on with it. Anyway, what am I saying? This has become like, a real chatathon. Don't know, let's play. The wisdom of Crunchy Cat. So then you start, okay, so the 5G, and then like Bill Gates was creating nanobots, or he invented COVID or something. And he was doing it so that he could become richer. Now, the thing is, when you look at Bill Gates, has he got a yacht? I don't think he has. He doesn't strike me as the type of chap whose life, if you doubled his fortune, I don't think it would, he would be, I mean, he would like it because he could use the money to do what he's doing. But then people will say, well, he's doing it to control us. But why? I just don't see that he's that kind of chap. And then you roll it back even further, but then you start looking into 4chan, and that 4chan was really interesting. And I found out recently that the guys who set it up were just having a laugh, and we're just coming up with these crazy theories, like the pizza thing, the pizza in restaurant in DC, and that it was a challenge to see who could come up with the craziest idea that people would believe. And what happened? Let's put a roboport in it. People started to believe stuff, and they didn't realise it. And I've been in a similar situation where I've created something that wasn't true. It's a joke. Well, it wasn't just a joke because I didn't get paid to do it, but primarily it was funny. And people believed it. People thought it was true, and then I realized, and then I've learned. Look, we're Stone Age beings. We've got Stone Age brains, like 50,000 years ago. Our brains are basically the same as then. We've got medieval institutions running the place. And then we've got 21st century technology. So that's why tabloid newspapers can, that's why you click on, Facebook. I constantly get road rage incidents on my reel, on my Facebook, the algos, and I'm like, I don't want to see these things. But then I click on them because it's like, wow, I just have to see it. I don't want to. But it's because we've got a brain that operates in such a way. Now, let's get back to Factorio. I've just noticed this. Yeah, he hasn't. No, that's steel. Okay. So this, how can we speed this up? Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'm sure you're bored of iron bar, isn't it? Okay, so iron bar. It's there, so it isn't getting distributed correctly. So let's distribute iron. What are you doing? Right, okay. So if you're still watching this, I'm kind of thinking, well, you kind of either you were very angry at what I just said, or you found it very interesting. Either way, so let's move in now as fast as it. There's still a little bit of stutter, so we can probably get another one in. Okay, let's get another one in. Yeah, so if you're still watching now, you're one of the true believers. But you can so easily manipulate people. Well, what? People say, well, why don't you manipulate people to get rich then? Well, because I don't really care about money that much. I don't. Well, I mean, I don't. I've got a good computer. I've got a good place to live. I live in a great place. I have cold and hot water coming out my taps. I've got clothes. What do I need money for? I mean, why do people buy Lamborghinis? I never understand that. And then they, photograph themselves with it. Or there's some people who will find a Lamborghini on the street and then go stand by it and pretend it's theirs and then go sell an ebook based on that. I know people who've done that. It's stupid. Well, no, or is it the people who buy the ebook because of a guy standing next to a Lamborghini? Right, we're out of rock. Let's get some rock here. Let's stop. Yeah, we probably need more rock coming in, I think. Okay. So, yeah, money, I think people obsess about it too much. I think it's connected with status too much. Your worth value as a human being is defined by your income, really? It's kind of stupid, really. But, it is what it is. Right, that's good. And then we'll obviously... Well, maybe we just get double in. Yeah, we'll split it here. Well, we'll split it once and then see if it works. I mean, obviously, this could all be worked out mathematically. And if you're that way inclined, then go for it. But I kind of just like doing it by feel. There we go. And then again, we do it again. So we've now got, what was I just saying? Yeah, money. Okay, that didn't work. I mean, money's great. You can buy your toys. Like a 3D printer. I mean, really, it's a toy, isn't it? It's just interesting. I could buy hot clothing. What's wrong with the black t-shirt? Okay, I think we're good. No, I just think, I don't think it's happiness. If you think that's happiness, that's fine. Go ahead. But my friends, I don't think I have any friends that think that, a Lamborghini, because those people tend to be stupid, I think. And there you go. Which is, nice because I haven't got any money, so it's like, no, I'm not. No, I do have money. I have enough. If I wanted to fly to New York for the weekend, I could, and it wouldn't really affect. Not that I would go to New York now. I'd go to Toronto. I'd go to Alberta, or Madrid. Actually, I would like to go to Madrid. Anyway, but once you spend your money on one thing, you can't spend it on another. So that helps with... right, so we have now, after all that, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this. I don't know, I just felt like talking about this stuff. It's kind of, in a way, I find it a little funny. I think this may be enough production to get... oh, we need to name this, don't we? Yeah. What are we going to name this? Let's call it Madrid. There we go. So this is Madrid. Rail pickup. And has he got... No, he hasn't got any... He's not connected to the network. Let's connect him to the network. Having said that, you know, certain things are, you know, good. You know, travel money is good for travel. I think, you know, renting a Lamborghini for the weekend, I think would be fun, but owning one, it's kind of daft. It just, but there's certain cars that would be fun to own and just to look at, you know, when you go to a museum. But again, it's status, isn't it? It's your value as a human being. And I think if you're basing your value as a human being on the car you own, you're basically an idiot. I mean, and you can be a very intelligent person and still be an idiot. As Elon Musk has shown us, you know, Path of Exiles 2, I'm an expert, you know. Oh dear. What do people who... I think Elon Musk is brilliant. What do they think about? Oh, why? Oh, okay. Why? Yeah. Why haven't I? Right. So I'll go straight down there. Actually. Yeah. What do people who think Elon Musk is absolute genius, brilliant, never done anything wrong? What do they think about that Path of Exiles thing? Because obviously he was lying. I mean, you know, I thought the guy was really cool. I really liked him, you know, like. But then you could see, when he bought Twitter, you could see it. Why is he getting involved in the culture wars? What benefit is there to himself? I don't. The only way I can figure it out is he chooses to see it as a game. Actually, I can't go there because I'm gonna. You know, so he's playing. He's like he's playing Civilization, you know, the game Civilization, but for real. That's the only way I can figure it out. Right. So that goes there, so that can go then now. But that's going there. Yeah, but then I just... No, he doesn't have to go there either. Okay. So we'll get rid of that. Oh no! Keep things tidy. Right. What have we lost? That doesn't need to be... Yeah, that can be straight now. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And that can go. Although we can... We probably should. Well, we probably should balance all this as well. This is quite the episode. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good for the algo. You know, I don't think this. I don't think this episode is going to go viral. But I've had fun. Get it out of my system. Yeah. Right, he's going there, isn't he? So he. Yeah, he can just go here. Is that good? Yeah, I think it works. Right, now we've got one more. Well, let's just do that same thing. Well, if we're going to do that there, we might as well do it here. But that's gonna mean it's gonna be slow, yeah. But then there's lots in the pipe, and then let's just balance it all. Okay, I have to do that. There we go. I should do that. And there we go. Look at that. Steel is coming in. We got 3 trains. Oh yeah, we got 3 trains that can deliver the steel. So steel is not a problem. We can increase. Do we need to balance this? I don't know, maybe. Well, we definitely need to get... Can we have more? Where's the... What do we need? Alright, so we need plate. Where's the car? I can't see it on the... It doesn't show on the mini-map. It's only on the big map. Right, we just go back here, check if everything's okay. I mean, this is not going to deplete for a while. It could be quite easily. Let's get some steel plate. No, it's not steel plate, it's iron plate. My apologies. Anyway, we've had a good convo today. You've learned a few things. Yeah, now you know. I drive a cab on the weekends. Kind of whilst I get my writing career back together, which you're never going to know about. I'm not going to tell you. So, because it doesn't matter. It's not going to make any difference. You guys don't read anyway. You just watch YouTube videos. I'm joking. Come on. I'm sure you're all very... No, I think you are very intelligent people. Factorio players tend to be... right, let's just connect this, and I think then we'll... Look, here, where is the train station? Bath Rail, drop off, bada bing. Right, okay, let's go. So we've got... Oh... You've done it wrong, haven't you? Oh, you idiot. I've done it wrong. That's the wrong. This is what happens when you go off on tangents. Okay. We can just glue this together. Look at this. We can just splodge it, bodge it, and scarper. There we go. No, is that... It's not going to go in, is it? Is that in? It's in! That's what she said. No, come on. People don't like that. You think people like it, but they don't. Well, I know. Oh, that's wrong. Right, let's get this connected. Let's make this safe. Bang, bang, bang. Is that right? It is. Right, so now... Right, why isn't that connected to... There we go. Now... There we go. What was this place? Madrid. Madrid. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, there's already a Madrid. Okay, I didn't know that. At station. Madrid rail pickup. And we're going to Bath, wasn't it? Bath rail. Drop off. Notifications coming in the phone. I don't think that's... Yeah. See, that's annoying. Right, Bath rail drop-off, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it's going to be. See, I know. So full and empty. I know because I've used a... Right, so why aren't we going? Oh, it's because it doesn't go until it's, you know, automatic. It's because I use a naming system. So I know what's what. And I also just looked at the station, so I remembered it was Bath. Right, my voice is going, so I've obviously talked too much. You see, it doesn't go very far, does it? Look at that, juicy rail. So purple is now on the go. And you know what's going to happen? And then it's going to be, I think it's yellow is the problem. But look at that. Now, is there going to be... No, there isn't going to be a problem exiting. There we go. Oh, look, we're getting lots of goodies. Now, why have you stopped there? You have stopped there. Oh, yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, look at that. That's a problem there. So let's... That should fix it. Why? There we go. Yeah, that doesn't do much. Oh, let's get on with the train. Yeah, it is this train. So there we go. I was supposed to only do these for 30 minutes, but we're kind of gone on, haven't we? So we're going on with ranty podcasts. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be consistent, but so if that's going there, what's happening with the with this train here? Now that's going, but it just gets eaten up. That's worrying. I think we're not very far from there. Anyway, that's me done. We'll finish this. Well, I mean, I think we're going to be cracking on soon, so I think yellow may be the next thing. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day. Goodbye.